Yo, 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 what up, YouTube? It's your boy ZT Speed back at it again with some more Diablo Immortal content. And today we're going to be talking about the Paragon trees. And this isn't a definite guide of what you should exactly do, but I just want to show you what I do for my build. Because, all these trees actually do have something at least half decent to offer for your build. So, really quickly, I'm just going to go over some of these trees. So Vanquisher is pretty good if you want to increase your damage output. Every monster you defeat, you increase attack speed. We get more damage. We also have increased guaranteed crit after defeating 5 monsters. And there's also some cool abilities. You do more damage, and you make this stack higher, and you get more inventory rows, which I think is pretty cool, and why Vanquisher is one of the better trees. Survivor's not that useful, other than if you are your clan leader. These passives actually stack when you're playing as the Immortal in Shadow Wars, so using them, this could make the difference between winning and losing a Shadow War. Definitely could be useful there. This is also really good for PvE, more specifically open world farming, where you get this treasure find and you increase the treasure find amount. Because I'm not farming a ton right now, there's really no reason for me to focus on making sure I have this active, so I'm not too worried about Treasure Hunter. So this is probably the best tree out of all of them, just because of this cheat death, as well as you have the uncontrollable that makes you immune from loss of control. And actually, because I will be fighting in the right tonight, I'm going to be respeccing my build just a little bit to make sure I have my increased cooldown for uncontrollable. I could also use Trapper, especially because I'm a barb or a monk. I think for those two classes, those are the most viable classes to run Trapper, but I don't think I'm even going to run it just because it's unnecessary. I would be too unbeatable if I had this and Trapper put on the same build. But Soldier, honestly, this is like a more defensive thing, which is good for really coordinated teams, but I would highly suggest not worrying about these skills like I did. I only did this to test it out and because apparently they fixed the bug with Undying Rage or Gladiator or whatever, I should be fine running Gladiator as a barb now. And last but not least, Mastermind. This is in contention with the best PvE tree, just like Vanquisher. Mastermind focuses on doing damage, but it's more so an interaction with your party, where you have to be close to your party to get the bonuses. And also you sometimes have to have the party with 4 different classes. But here, this is the big one that I like. You increase your critical hit chance by 2.5% for each different class in your party. So even if you don't have 4 different people in your party, say you have a barb, another barb, and then a satyr and a monk, that means you get 7.5% crit chance bonus. But yeah, Mastermind's really good for dungeons, especially if you have everyone running it together. So now that I briefly explained these, I will just reset them and show you how I'd like to do this. So first things first, we gotta fill up the Gladiator tree. 100%, no questions asked. This is what we do because I'm a PvPer. I fight in the right. It's very necessary for me to have these skills, and I'm just gonna max this out. There we go. 1 tree done. Gladiator's semi done. So then the next, so we have a bunch of points. I think Mastermind is a more important tree, so I'm just gonna go down Mastermind. And let's see actually if this still works. You can do +1 here, and then, yep, it opens it up. So you don't have to, you can, if you want, max out the armor pen here, but you can just fill 1 and then continue, which is very nice. So then increase this. Your attacks have 5% to make the boss. Yeah, so this is the vulnerable ability is good too. And then we're gonna stack life. Next, we're gonna go to Vanquisher. We're gonna stack the damage, and we're gonna stack the life. So I will probably end up coming back to fill this out, but just in case we don't have an extra one, I'm gonna keep this unchecked for now. Also this too. But these would be great abilities to fill in once we allocate the rest of our points. Survivor, we're gonna wait on that. So one thing that's nice about Treasure Hunter is you spend 6 points and you can go straight into damage. So now we got our 15 out of 15 damage there. We can move on. We'll do this. So currently we have 7 points left. Gladiator's full. Mastermind is done. I actually haven't been using this. This is probably something very useful to use in Mastermind, but I don't deem it completely necessary, so I'm not going to worry about it. I think what we do is we would just put the 5 here for 1,000 more health. Health is great. I'm not going to be using this anymore, so we don't need that. Looks like we have 2 more that we can just do right here and right here. And would you look at that? That's beautiful. So now we can utilize the Vanquisher abilities. We can utilize the Gladiator abilities. Let's just throw that on there for now. Soldier, we took these off, which is fine because they're not very strong if you ask my opinion on it. And Mastermind, we're all pretty much set up except for this last thing that we can fill in whenever. But yeah, those are my Paragon trees. I hope you guys learned something from me talking about them. You know, this isn't a super in-depth video. I just wanted to show you guys how I do my Paragon trees. And I think, you know, next, it's hard to say. I do want to eventually get the damage down here, but it's going to take another 10, 20. So it's going to take another, what, 27 levels, 28 to just get here. So that in about 50 levels, it will probably be worth coming down here and then getting the life and then getting the damage. So I think moving forward, that is going to be where I start allocating my points. That, or I'll actually fill out my Treasure Hunter. We'll see. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching the video. Peace.